All right, guys, here we go. Just want to do a real quick video on Bitcoin and the dreaded death cross and, kind of tell you what we're looking for at this point in time. Actually, the death cross is a lagging indicator, like all other indicators on the chart. They just follow price action. And the market really started pulling back, obviously, up in this region, January. And if you were going to be out of the market, it should have happened the middle to the latter part of January rather than, trying to scale out now. Not that that's financial advice. I'm just saying the death cross generally means that, prices are going to be going lower. It's a bear market. It's horrible, all those things. But I can show you how actually it's sometimes during a bull market, it's actually a positive indicator and that the low has already been put in. Okay. So we're saying unless World War III starts, a black swan event, anomaly, whatever, our low for Bitcoin is already in. Okay. Now we take out, 78,000, this last low pivot right here, then all bets are off. And, I'll be looking for, probably low 70s, quite honestly. Then there's a lot of other technical indicators there, but, right now we're just dealing with the, alleged death cross. Okay. And what that is, if you've never heard of it, is when the 50 simple day moving average crosses under and down below the 200. And the 50 moving average is just the average closing price for the last 50 days. And of course, the 200 is the average closing price for the last 200 days. And if you're on the weekly, it's the last 200 weeks or 50 weeks. You get the point. Okay. Now, the reason why I say the low might already be in is that when you are in a bull market, and the death cross happens, then the low, that previous low has already been put in, and then you're actually working your way back up and out of that low. Let me show you an example here. We had the last death cross we had was right in here. I guess that was the 1st of August. And as you can see, where the green line passed under the red line, we'd already put in our low. Matter of fact, that wick down was what, 49,000? Yeah, 49,050 bucks. And we never came back and took that out. Now we came down and retested previous support here, but from then on, we were off to the races. Okay. Now in a bear market, and I'll show you that in 2022, as you can see, we got under the 200 and then, couldn't get back over it for quite a while. Then that's called the golden cross, and you come back up and over it. And that happened in 2023. But the bottom was put in for Bitcoin actually in November 2022. And then we've been in starting in 2023, 24, and 25, we've been in a, bull market. And you can see that from just looking at the chart here. Okay, you don't have to be an Einstein for that. But and then in 2018, as you can see, that bear. If you go back that far, if you remember back then, or if you were here, yeah, we got under. That was actually, the death cross under the 200, and we stayed under there quite a long time until around April or so of 2019, which is kind of funny. But anyway, but see, we'd already came down. We were already in that bear market before the cross even happened, as you can see here. Okay, and then after that, each time we crossed under the low, when we started the bull market, the low was already in by the time we crossed under the 200. See here, this is the previous having the previous bull market, and this was the COVID crash. See, we were already under, uh, the 200 and the 50, and then the 50 crossed back under the 200. Okay, and then we got back over, so the low was already put in, and then we had the halving, and then that's when you start the next year of your bull market. So right now, what I'm saying, going on record, okay, the low should already be in. Doesn't matter if the 50 crosses under the 200 or not. Bitcoin's looking pretty good right now, actually, but you can't judge, a market or an asset, on one day's, nice, pump or rally. Okay, you got to have continuation, you got to have follow through to the upside. And like I was saying, if we take out, 78,000 or so, then yeah, we're going to have a little bit deeper path to address there. And I'm thinking 70, around the 70,000 area. But right now, let's just, keep track with what's going on in the near term. And then as you can see, we had this wedge formation. I appreciate you guys watching, so I'll give you a little bit more here. This is normally given to our Patreon members, but we were in this wedge formation, and the measured move here when we broke down, see that big red candle that came under the 200 and out of this ascending wedge, the measured move took us back to this low pivot there around 78,000. Okay. And then and I've shown you this to say this, when a formation, whether it's a bull flag, bear flag, descending wedge, ascending triangle, descending triangle, whatever it is, if it breaks the opposite way and does not have follow through and does not complete, then the move in the opposite direction is more violent, stronger, faster than it would have been if it followed, the thesis of that setup. Okay, so we'll see. I mean, we're off to a nice start. The tariff rollout, and all that stuff, coming out over the next couple of days, and then through the end of the week, I think we're getting some crypto clarity of what they're going to be lining out regarding the stable coins and some other things, but don't want to get too deep into that. But guys, appreciate you watching. If you'd like to learn how to do this on your own, come join our Patreon team, and we will see you on the charts.